Good morning, everyone. This is Marshee coming to you with another Starcraft 2 cast here today. Today we have a Terran versus Zerg here on, I wanted to call it Antigua Shipyard, on Daybreak here. We do have in the bottom left-hand corner our casted favorite, very active member in the community. We do have KillerKoala. And in the, let's put down this thing. And in the top right, we do have the blue Zerg, MarquessKraw. Both players being a little chatty, talking about the new recent update. Everyone's complaining about dat lag. I haven't had that much trouble with it, actually. It's, I think it was a much needed update. We do have the cool arcade version, which I've been playing with just a little bit. I've also been playing 2v2s random and just trying to get a little more familiarity with both races so I can talk about stuff and it would actually make sense. But this is a platinum level game, and we do have KillerKoala doing his standard sending the SCV out to block the expansion from coming out. MarquessKraw actually just saying F the expansion, he's going to go scout. Because scouting is key in any matchup. Now we do have this drone coming over. He does see the expo block, so he is just going to 15 excuse me, 15 pull, 14 gas. Maybe put on a little pressure, because KillerKoala, after expo blocking, he always does this weird sort of command center first into planetary. So I've casted enough KillerKoala games. Sorry for the spoiler alert. MarquessKraw says useless. I'll just nibble on it with my drone. And this little drone has its little drone claws worked out for him. See, I automatically assumed that if we look at the drone anatomy here, I thought those were the mandibles here. I really thought those were, and I even click it and it would say claw damage, and I was just like, well, that doesn't make any sense, because those are his little mandible things. But now that I've zoomed in closer, I can see he has tiny little itty bitty mandibles. So he can't actually, I wonder what exactly he eats. But anyways, drone, it's a drone's life, man. Drone's life pretty hard. They actually got to break down crystals with their little claws and eat it. And then Marquis is just commentating, actually trying to take my job and saying everything that's going on in Command Center first. KillerKoala is like, perhaps. You know, we got barracks and of course the engineering bay, so you can go ahead and get that planetary up. But if we think of the SCV life, it can't be exactly too bad. We do, if we look at the portrait here, we do have just regular old Joe here with his cap on. Don't know what the cap says. My graphics aren't that great, but he's just smoking a cigarette. He's got air conditioned. Well, the SCV has to be airtight because we are in the middle of outer fucking space here. So we do have the double refineries going on for KillerKoala, getting that tech early, actually opting for the planetary fortress. But we do have good overlord spread and vision spread for MarquessKraw. If we just take a look at his vision real quick, he's got the entire map lit up, and we look at KillerKoala, is just this little light beacon of hope here. But the planetary is finished.
Upgrade.
And let's get back to everyone's vision here. So the planetary fortress is finished, and it is just going to be really hard for KillerKoala, or for MarquessKraw to overtake this position. But it doesn't matter. He does have his natural and his third on the way, so he's going to get this drone production on the way as well. Really good saturation here in the top base. 3 more drones than he actually needs. He could actually throw those down to his natural as well, but it is a-okay. We do have Zerglings on patrol, scouting for any sort of Hellion play coming out, but it's not going to happen, because if you've seen enough KillerKoala games, you have an idea of what's going to be going down. We do have the factory with the tech lab being not being researched, but it is being completed. And we'll probably just see one, nope, no Hellion coming out. It's just going to switch and offer that tech lab up to the starport here. We do have the lone arduous journey of the Queen to come down here, down the ramp, and try to get to this other hatchery to take the 10-2. We do have a couple of Zerglings, and if he would just go and sacrifice maybe 1 or 2 Zerglings, see what was going on, he would see both of these refineries up, and he would assume both refineries are up in the main as well, and he would know that some sort of tech play, nothing, no Marines or Marauders coming out just yet, and these Zerglings could have been drones. How many? That is 10 Zerglings. That could have been an extra 5 drones that could have been here at this base. But with the incredible map vision that MarquessKraw has got, he is going to be just fine from any sort of shenanigans that might come out. We do have the evolution chamber going down for MarquessKraw, possibly expecting some Banshee play, going to throw up some preemptive spore crawlers, or maybe just going for the upgrades as well. I'm not sure quite yet. But we do have the Corvid reactor being researched, which gives Ravens that extra starting energy, which is very, very key to the build that KillerKoala is going to go for. He is building another command center, so he is going to float that off and take this little expansion right here. And I expect the trifecta of missile turrets. There they are. This is pretty much textbook play from KillerKoala, if you can call it textbook. We do have the Viking out somewhere. It was doing work. There it is. It just did work on that Overlord. He killed it, and he is just trying to get rid of the vision here for MarquessKraw, making this Raven play much more potent when you don't see 20 Ravens in your base throwing down missile turrets or throwing down auto turrets like it is nothing. They have the Automaton keeping watch. I believe Automatons have seen some shit, man, in their day. But we do have the Overseer being sacrificed and meet it with a plethora of missile turrets. But he does see all these starports going down, and he does see the tech lab, so he can either assume Banshee play, mass Banshee play, or he can assume mass Raven play, or maybe once that fusion core comes out, mass battle cruiser. Well, let's look at the appropriate response. He does throw the Spire up in response for this. He's starting +1/+1 on his Lings, which aren't that great at shooting up, but it could be good for some counterattack measuring, trying to take out the planetary. The Viking does kill this Ling, and so this command center can land down effectively, release its SCVs. Oh wow, only one SCV came out, and I was just like, what the hell happened to them all? But we do have the missile turrets going up, so any sort of Mutalisk play is going to be thwarted. And we do have a couple Roaches in production, and the Roaches are on their way, going to try to deny this planetary. And I believe they're going to get a, I believe they can actually force the cancel on this planetary here. If they attack it first, they're just attacking SCVs, and there they are. Here they are attacking the planetary, but it might be a little bit too late. Maybe it's going to be a close one. The planetary is almost done morphing. The planetary is done morphing. It is firing now, but with these SCVs going into repair, oh, it's going to be close. But no, it'll be just fine. The Roaches need to start taking out the repairing SCVs, because this is not going anywhere. It is being repaired just as quickly, and the Roaches are forced to retreat. MarquessKraw, that attack absolutely failed. He lost. Only resources that KillerKoala lost was the resources to repair the structure. Probably should have target fired the repairing SCVs and then focused back down on the planetary. But we do have SCVs continuing to repair, and it looks like MarquessKraw is gearing up for another assault on the 3rd here. No sort of expansion coming out of MarquessKraw. He's just going to. He does have Mutalisk, the absolute worst answer ever to Ravens. Let me tell you guys, when you see for the next time, if I ever see mass Ravens, I'm just going to go mass Corruptor and run. That's all I'm going to do ever. I'm just going to mass Corruptor, go try to force some PDDs, Alright, and if I see a Seeker Missile, run. Because, let me tell you guys, Seeker Missiles, they fuck shit up. We do have a Seeker Missile, just like that, being researched at one of the tech labs. And we do have mass Raven production. KillerKoala just a little bit supply block, but he is doing the appropriate response by making more supply depots. We do have this massive force coming out for MarquessKraw that just kind of took out some rocks, and that's about it. We do have +2/+2 melee and armor on the way with glial reconstitution, which makes those roaches really quick. The Seeker Missile is over halfway done, and once this Seeker Missiles, it is GG for any sort of army whatsoever, especially very clumpy Mutalisk, which MarquessKraw is just dumping his resources into. Marquis actually doing an incredible job of keeping his money low ish compared to the Terran player. Usually when I was in Plat at this game, I would just be floating a bajillion minerals and like I have no gas. But Marquis doing a very good job with this. And we do have this super clumped up army, which just spells disaster. Oh, and Seeker Missile is complete. So let the hunting party begin. This Marine has gotten his workout. He has got calf muscles like Usain Bolt. He has just been the entire game just running back and forth across this area, and he's had no complaints. Nothing to the general. He's very happily just running back and forth. No big deal here. But meanwhile, we do have the near maxed out army for MarquessKraw. He's actually got 100 food supply for KillerKoala, but it's not going to matter because he has mass ravens. We do have Banshees coming out, and oh god, this is about to get scary. We do have the ravens coming out for the Seeker Missiles. Oh god, and here comes even the lag. Watch out, Seeker Missiles! Boom! Oh, and all these Mutalisks are in the red now. We do have 2 Mutalisks trying to fight this bunker, but to no avail. And oh my god, another Seeker Missile going out, destroying, just absolutely ravaging this Mutalisk flock here. MarquessKraw is retreating, and probably good thing here. But we do have another Mutalisk coming in, and the Seeker Missiles galore. And these 2 auto turrets are going to take out these Mutalisk flock. Oh my gosh, I have actually become immune to all the excitement of Seeker Missiles because KillerKoala just has such sick freaking hits, and just Mutalisk evaporate. We do have the Hydralisk then in response for MarquessKraw. I think Corruptor would probably be the best choice here. They're good at taking out ravens. They can just come in, shoot a couple volleys, and when you see that Seeker Missile come out or the one raven to come out, just get the GTFO. Get out of there. We do have a few more Mutalisk, and I believe Mutalisk in low numbers like this are effective against picking off ravens, since ravens actually have no attack here. They do take out this Viking. There's a couple ravens in the red that MarquessKraw can just go in there, snipe real quick, and get out of there before any Seeker Missiles come by. But we do have a big bunch of banelings. The scan going down for KillerKoala. He knows exactly where they're at. And we do have this, oh my gosh, here comes more Seeker Missiles going straight for the banelings. And lag, and it kills a bunch of the banelings, kills a bunch of the lings, and the MarquessKraw's the supply starts to plummet here, putting a lot of units in the red and the orange. And we do have the fleet coming out. We do have more banelings being morphed in, and we do have a couple Hydralisk out, and the Hydralisk are going to get a couple free shots off. Though the PDD drone does go off, and we do have the Seeker Missiles galore. Run, Zerg units, run! Opting to go trying to attack the base, but with this complete wall, it's not going to be effective. He's going to try to kill a couple of these. He's going to try to kill a couple of the barracks, try to break in here, but I believe, but with a few SCVs are pairing, and all these Seeker Missiles have such great hits. And KillerKoala saying, "No, you can't leave! You can't leave!" Throwing up the wall of auto turrets, completely evaporating this army. And MarquessKraw has deflected this army, this maxed out army from MarquessKraw. That was probably the most cost-efficient army ever. KillerKoala only lost like 2 barracks is all he lost. But a lot of these Ravens need to be repaired. We have a lot in the red and the orange and the yellow. But we do have another mixture of Roach, Hydra, Ling coming out for KillerKoala. 54 Lings in production. Infestation Pit coming out. Very good choice coming out for MarquessKraw. He's going to get those pathogen glands and actually anchor some of the these Ravens so they can actually do damage, or maybe even Neural Parasite. Neural Parasite would be a great actually making 2 infestation pits if I'm not mistaken. There's one here. I believe one's already out because I'm pretty sure he already had one making. I must be going absolutely crazy, but we definitely need to see more of a creep spread for MarquessKraw. It would make these Hydralisks that much more effective. We do have the double expand coming out for KillerKoala as well, trying to get that gas to keep himself in the game for making more Ravens. But right now we do have this anti-air army forming for KillerKoala. I'd like to see these Zerglings much more active. He knows that he can run away from Seeker missiles with this. He can come in here, force a couple missiles, or missile turrets, but it's too late now. He is going to thwart this attack. And here comes the Corvid of Ravens. We do have the cancel here. We are going to have the uplift, and the Corruptors are going to shoot this to death, or not. But we do have the counterattack going for these other bases here, and we do have the Seeker missiles coming out. But there's just so many Zerglings that he's actually going to kill both of these planetaries in time. Oh, this is such an amazing battle. We do have the Corruptors killing both of the Banshees. We just have this flock of Ravens left, and both command centers are going to fall. We do have more Seeker missiles coming out with the retreat. Oh, and the Seeker missile does go off, but there's just so many units for MarquessKraw. He's already remaxed out. We do have more Seeker missiles coming out in this command center is going to fall. We do have the complete surround on the barracks, and they are going to fall eventually. The SCVs are being pulled to help repair, but KillerKoala is now still stuck on 3 bases. We do have these few Marines jumping out to cut off reinforcements, and we do have just a bunch of Corruptors coming in. We're going in for another attack here. Corruptors are killing one of the Ravens, and just exactly what he should be doing. Just coming in, sniping a few Ravens here and there, and just attacking where he can attack. Retreating, doing a good job, going very Ling heavy, and Seeker missiles are actually, I guess Lings are sort of a soft counter for Seeker missiles because there's just so many of them, and it's just such overkill. It only kills like a few. It only kills about 6 Zerglings, which is only like 150 minerals, and at this stage of the game, 150 minerals is nothing. I would like to see MarquessKraw take both these gas geysers. He'll be able to get more of these tech-heavy units out, and he is going for the attack here. He is killing. Oh, and here comes the Banelings coming in here, not really going off on the SCVs, just trying to take out the planetary, and he is going to. Oh, and the mass SCV repair. He is baiting out these Ravens. He is going to kill some of the Ravens. Seeker missiles do go off. And this is absolutely bonkers. Oh, a good Seeker missile hit on these Corruptors here. And he really needs to focus down the SCVs. Get the Banelings in to kill these SCVs. Just do a massive Baneling bust. Get rid of all the SCVs. And then he can take out the planetary. But this is such an exciting game, guys. MarquessKraw's actually handling this Raven threat very nicely. He is expanding across the map. And we do have the Corvid of Ravens coming out to go on the offensive, going to go do some auto turret abuse, some domestic violence, some straight out homicide here, because this is usually the killing blow of for KillerKoala. He does have a nice 16 Corvid army here, and with he does have a couple of Marines. He is going to try to take down the barracks once again, try to get in here. There is no Ravens. He does realize. And I don't know what is his army doing? It's so clumped up, and he is coming back. He needs to break down this wall here, but we do have the auto turret, everything on these buildings here, and these are very undefended bases. And we do finally have The planetary coming in. Will it fall? It looks like it is going to fall. It does not fall. The planetary still holds strong. This planetary is up to 104 kills. It's absolutely incredible. And meanwhile, back at the Zerg base, no defenses, and these auto turrets are just going to waylay to this army here. And this is back at full health. KillerKoala holding these incredible, silly holds. We do have a couple of free shots going off on these corruptors, and right now we do have an infestor being slowly shot to death. But we do have this army completely just devastating the third, and the main and natural is mined out. So MarquessKraw is only on one base right now. He does have all these corruptors, and he is getting a ton of free shots. A lot of ravens are going down. He doesn't quite have the... Oh, so many ravens are going down. MarquessKraw says no skill player. He does take down the entire army, and we do have seeker missiles coming out, but and taking out a ton of corruptors. But a lot of these ravens are going down. We do have the point defense drone just killing off all of the missiles coming out, and with this, MarquessKraw saying "Camp boy." And we do have the final siege for MarquessKraw. He is making only 10 Zerglings, and MarquessKraw has left the game. Well, MarquessKraw, if you are watching this replay, there was things you could have improved on. More banelings to kill the SCVs would have been nice. Kill the bunker to get in, and then come in here, kill the SCVs, then snipe the planetary. The planetary's main defensive point is the SCVs. The SCVs, they can like insta repair it, and as you see here, you can hold it here and hold it there. But he did a very good job actually going the correct unit counter for these ravens. Corruptor, if he had gotten a few more infestors out, he could have held them in place and just gotten mass chain damage. He could have chain fungled, because fungals actually outrange seeker missiles. So he could have gone in there, threw a few, throw some fungals out, throw some infested Terrans just to add some more DPS. Have these missile turrets or auto turrets focus on the infested Terrans instead. The corruptors are just so beefy that you saw there. He caught them in mass transit and killed like 6 of them fairly easily. Hydralisks are just pretty trash in ZVT. Wouldn't recommend it unless you're doing like weird drops. Anyways, that's the analysis on this game. You have another KillerKoala special here. So thank you all for watching, and you all have a great day. See you later.